this was back in 1996, 25 years ago. I was going through a very bad divorce, and I started getting some very odd symptoms where I had kind of like blood in my stool. I had loose stools. I had several bowel movements per day. I was just suffering from a lot of anxiety, and all of that. And so what ended up happening was anything I seemed to have eaten didn't sit well with me. So I ended up going to a gastroenterologist and diagnosed me with proptosis. And I didn't even think I didn't even think that proctitis was an aspect of ulcerative colitis. I started having this flare-up, which involved, at one point, it was just bloody diarrhea. I couldn't hold down anything. I was eating white bread and some chicken and noodles, white noodles. I mean, what a horrible diet. It got so bad that at one point, it was not from 9 to 10 bowel movements a day. It was close, and through the night, it was close to 25, 30. And that was terrifying to me. I literally called my son, who was 29 at the time, and I said, honey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. I just want to give you a heads up as a mom. I don't know if I'm going to survive what's going on with me. I lost weight almost immediately. All my muscle, I mean, I'm a small person. Every bit of muscle that I had was just gone. I looked like just skin and bones.
Where are your symptoms now? What's life like now?
My symptoms are such. I wake up in the morning. I have, a light breakfast. I meditate. I work out. And I pretty much could eat pretty much anything I want, which is unbelievable. I have one bowel movement a day.
Wow.
And I have gained my weight back. And I have no
blood,
fear.
No blood, no pain,
no pain, no blood, no pain.
Urgency, no mucus.
No urgency, no mucus. My anxiety level is almost non-existent right now, and I just feel like I've got your support and your whole, all the people behind it, the support to make me heal. And I'm just cried with relief. And I mean, I still get teary-eyed about this and emotional because it's like I found something that could help me, some human being that said, I've been through this, and it sounded like your situation was even worse, and there is hope. And I kept saying, hope is the biggest thing that for me was imperative. The fact that I'm going to get, this too shall pass, if I do the things and the steps. And once I got into the program, I went through the modules, and every time I was just, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. This is like, how did I get so fortunate and lucky that I found Dane? And one of the things that I learned from you too, Dane, is that I thought, oh, okay, I've got this under control. Okay, I'll be fine for the next 25 years. And you're like, well, wait a minute, Liz. There is some intrinsic issue going on. Or in your gut, something's going on. Let's work on that and find out what it is. And then when I did the OAT and the GI
map
test, you went over all of it with me, and I thought, okay, now I have a plan, because I'm such a, my whole life I was in business. It was absolutely imperative for me to have a clear indication of what I need to do. And it's based on me, not on you or, other people in the group. It is not, there's not one right way of doing things. It is all based on me individually. And I love that. because it's not like a cheap, program that just covers everything. Okay, here you go. This is what you need to do it, pay money, this and that. It's not like that at all. I just feel beyond blessed.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Liz. And everything has been customized. And I think one exciting thing is that when we did look at your lab, we saw normal inflammation. Without the medications, we saw normal inflammation. We saw no bleeding, no occult bleeding. We saw great digestion. We saw some things, a little bit of dysbiosis, a little bit of leaky gut. We said, look, here's some root cause. Let's go after that. How important do you think mental health plays a role in your ability to get results?
Mental health is imperative for me. As I may have shared with you previously, I started suffering from panic attacks back when I was 21. And that was a long time ago. And I didn't know what that was. And everybody has, different ways of dealing with stress. If you are not predisposed to panic attacks, you won't get them. But you may get a backache, you may get cardiac issues, you may get migraines, you may get all these other things. But I, learned over time how to deal with the panic attacks and how to find out what I'm thinking at the time. What I think really is a direct indicator of my personal mental health and my state of mind, and that translates also to my gut health. So if I'm thinking something, and then, like with hope, like I told you, that was like a warm blanket wrapped around me, and now I can concentrate on my gut health. Well, I would share that education, to me, that was most beneficial. Learning about program, learning about every aspect of what's going on with my health, my emotions, my stress, my gut health, my inflammation. All of that is part and parcel of overall health. And I would say, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. I'm not doing this for anybody but for myself. I have shared it with so many friends already that even if you don't have, it seems like a lot of people have gut issues, but maybe it doesn't translate to colitis or Crohn's or other things, or whatever, those two things. But they are already suffering from something. So a lot of people go towards medication or alcohol or this or that, and I'm like, do yourself a favor, listen to this program, do the program, and get yourself healthy and live. I mean, I want my husband laughs at me. He goes, "What's your mantra, honey?" It's like, I want to live. I want to thrive. That's what I want to do. I want to just live out my years. I want to thrive while I'm here. And your program, and you have allowed that to happen. Love yourself enough to thrive. The whole life, thrive. Thrive means looking. Sometimes it's difficult to look at some of the things that you're doing and not addressing, and then you're wondering, why is this going, off the rails? My health. There's a reason why it's going off the rails. But you brought me to where I thought I was eating well. I was doing all of these things. I thought there were things, underlying issues that I still had problems with. And once those are addressed and you go, okay, I get it, and now practice it, it's like it moves forward to thrive.